morning, everyone. Today we're going to try a little experiment. We're going to try to just throw out some seed and kind of cover it up with a drag. We've never done it this way. Last time we planted this, we actually had a planter come in and do it, and it worked out pretty good. I don't know if we're going to get enough rain. They're saying we should get some rain around noon today, then for the next few days, and hopefully we'll get a little bit more throughout the year. You know, it's one disadvantage of where we live. We just don't get that good of rainfall. But I'm hoping that we can get a little bit of crop. But like I say, we're just trying this as an experiment just to see what happens. You know, if you have any suggestions on how to do this without a planter, please comment, get a hold of us. I would love to hear them. You know, we're just thinking, get a little bit of seed on the ground here and pull up this steel drag we got over here. We'll show you, and just kind of cover it up, push it down a little bit. You know, I know you don't want too much cover, but we've been having high winds the last 3 days, so that kind of made us wait till the last second here to do it. We didn't want to blow the seed off. They're not saying any high winds before we get some good rain, so we're going to give it a try here and we'll just see what happens. We're going to plant just a general livestock mix here. It's for well, they say it's for more of a dry land, so we'll see what happens. It doesn't take a lot of water. It has a little bit of clover and some other stuff. We have some beerless barley. I can't hardly say that. We thought about planting two, just try that. We planted barley out here one time before and it did okay. So this time we're just going to try this and hopefully it works out.
So we are going to try to use some more regenerative ways of planting and actually just running this whole thing, our whole, you know, prospective farm. One of the aspects of doing so is a no-till method, and we want to do that, and we are going to do that in the future. However, we had to do a very, very, very light turn or till of this soil because it was so hard. We had to break it up. So we're hoping that after we plant this mix, which does have some legumes in it, which means that it will be nitrogen fixing mix, at least some of it. It's mixed with other grains, so but that is part of it. Part of it is a legume. So we're hoping that doing the nitrogen fixing in seed in here, as well as having the cattle in here, and probably at one point or another there'll be pigs. We may bring our goats out here, and we're going to try to do a rotation. We don't have a whole lot of land to do that on, so this is all kind of an experiment here for us. So anyway, that is why we have this very light till here. We're just going to throw the seed out, pull a drag over it lightly, and hope for the best. Let's see what happens. Of course, the moment we start doing this, the wind starts blowing. So, I don't know how long we're actually going to be able to do this. We may have to stop and wait for the wind to stop. So, we decided to go ahead and plant the beardless barley. So that's what we're doing right now. right here. Now we're going to plant this over here. So we did the livestock mix over there. And now in this section right here, we're planting the beardless barley. And we'll see. Hopefully, we're starting to get a little rain right now, so hopefully we can get it done. And hopefully it'll get enough moisture to grow as a crop. Well, we got all the seed that we had available to us planted out there. It's raining.
Just got done.
My phone's so wet it won't even let me won't let me get close to it to see. So here's where the livestock mix is planted, right through here. That's where the livestock mix is planted. And then right through here we planted the beardless barley. Well, the rain's starting to come. Hopefully we'll get something out of this.
Hey, it's rain, future rain, too often.
Yeah. Since we're planting right now, I decided to try another little experiment here. This area right here is between our front fence and our chicken coops. And well, here, get it. There they are. There's the end of the chicken coops. There's our front fence. We'll eventually have trees planted all up here. But this area right here, the soil is a little different because you can see it's a little darker. When we drain our duck pond, that water from the duck pond drains out over here. So it's a little bit, the soil has a little bit more nutrients in it, I guess you would say. There's also a lot of hay blows over here, and the chickens are over here quite often. So this has a little bit more organic material in it. So I'm going to try to plant a garden cover crop mix over here. This during the spring and summer is full of weeds. So I figure that if we can plant this cover crops, if it's successful, then it will choke out those weeds and continue to make this area right here, the soil, even better. So we'll see how it works. We're about to do that right now. We also had one question on one of our one of our vlogs lately, asking how many acres we have here. We are on 10 acres. So there's the answer to that. And until next time, thanks for joining us.